Alrighty, so I wanted to mess around with Hell because she obviously got a brand new Holy Relic, and I wanted to kind of see how things were going to go with that. I don't exactly know how big of a difference this is going to make. It doesn't really seem like it's the craziest, but I do think that it's going to be enough right now to kind of keep her interesting in the meta, because it increases the hero's crit chance and crit damage by 10% for each pain source on the enemy. Up to 50%, so 5 stacks is the maximum anyway. In addition, every time Undying Shepherd is removed from the hero, they recover 30% of their max HP, which actually could be pretty menacing, considering I do have her 6/6 at this point, so I get a ton of those res stacks if she somehow ends up being like one of the last ones to survive. So I think that it could go kind of well. We're going to go with the typical sort of lineup right here, just with Hell on the team instead. We'll see how things go. There's a lot of debuffs and stuff like that kind of go into play with this team. I don't know, just hoping that we can get a decent amount of Hell stacks on, so that way we can actually see how well she'll do, because the single target ideally should do a lot of damage, considering we get extra crit chance, crit damage, and then on top of that, it gives her attack-related stats per stack. So we're just going to have to see. First and foremost, let's throw the debuff on, so that way they'll cleanse that off. I think we can get away with throwing this away, and then maybe we'll just slap the old Gother here. I have had... Okay, no evasion. I have had pretty good luck with Thor doing, like, really big damage going forward. Oh, I forgot that it... Well, either way, we kill Gother. It would make so much more sense to me if Sabnak was the only one that could sort of like activate the debuffs. Luckily, they're getting rid of the Hell stack, so he can't use AoEs and he can't use AoEs, but Liz in the back cleanse, that's great. Either way, really insane Hell or Thor draw here, so we may just end up having to play into that. I guess it doesn't necessarily matter that I proc the passive, just off of the fact that they don't have to have the debuffs on. Like, I would have got more damage potential out of it that way, but I'm going to go for this and see how that goes. I would have gotten more damage off if I would have attacked them while they had the hallucination debuffs on and such. Not a whole lot of crits there. That's with 4 stacks too. Going up to 5 stacks, does it make the difference? Okay. Does make a pretty big difference. He had 2 stacks of his passive, so 20% defense-related stats, which is kind of big. So, I mean, going after the melee, probably not the greatest decision in the first place, but altogether, you know, made a difference. I mean, if we didn't have the Holy Relic, we wouldn't have crit there, probably. If we were already having trouble, well, I mean, we get the attack-related stats too. We wouldn't have crit. I'm almost positive. If we were struggling to crit at 4 stacks, we probably wouldn't have crit at 5 stacks. The extra crit chance from the Holy Relic definitely coming in handy there. We get type advantage on the Liz here. I don't have enough Hell cards to really go crazy with Hell here, so we're just gonna finish things off with the Thor, because I have no doubt that she will be able to finish things here. So type advantage on that. 1.1 mil. Obviously, that Liz is, you know, well, I don't know. Isn't that the LR Liz, or was he using the like OG SR red Liz? I'm actually not 100% sure. I think it was the red Liz, or the SSR or the SR one, not the LR. I don't know. Either way, moving on. Okay, unknown team. 357, a bit on the lower end, I'll be honest, but might not be the end of the world. Let's throw... Do we want to activate our debuff turn 1? I don't know. Should we activate the debuff? Let's do that. Let's activate the debuff just on the pure chance that maybe we can single target seal the Thor, and that would be epic. So, not having evasion food also, kind of crazy, which I wouldn't have put the debuffs on. Definitely put unknown or AoE seal on the Thor there. Unfortunate. It's 50% chance, I guess, but we got the wrong 50. How much damage is this gonna do? Boom. Evasion. So 0. Into Dark Moon. Okay, is Dark Moon. Boom. He's going to reapply the shield, which is good for me, because I need to attack into a stance or like a taunt anyway. No passive proc, I don't think. Nope. Do I proc my passive? I do have my passive proc. So it would be really stupid of me not to attack in with Thor here, and then I think, like, I want to attack with the Hell because she has the most stacks, but it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Maybe we just throw the Hell with 3 stacks and Ananashi buffs, unfortunately, onto the Thor. Boom. Okay, this is good damage. Really good damage. So, boom, nice. 3 stacks. 2 crits. Nothing crazy, of course, but I'm very confident that that would have been 0 crits otherwise. So, I mean, that's definitely helping a little bit. He has the Relic as well. 4 stacks. Good crits from him. I guess technically this is helping the showcase a little in a way, but not, you know, from the other perspective, I guess. So he's gonna gain... Well, it's gonna stun. I don't think it's really gonna matter. If I throw this on, the extra damage, this, just out of curiosity to see it hit Nanashi, it's gonna be a little bit of a waste right here. Is this gonna just kill Nanashi, actually? I think it might. Yeah. I should have figured that, let's be honest. Okay. All crits on her is kind of interesting. I don't know if it's just the fact that Hell is a little old at this point. Maybe her crit resistance and crit defense stacks are not, or like stats are not the greatest. That's a little unfortunate. She did hit all crits though, so I mean that's something. I think her damage dealt increase goes off beforehand, which is unfortunate because I want to see it. I would like to put the damage dealt increase on this not kill and then attack in with Thor, but not going to work that way, unfortunately. So she does end up cleansing that off because of the revive. But, I mean, getting the HP back after the res is actually really, really nice. Like, you're still going to lose your ultimate move gauge because of the way that it works. Like, obviously, that would be a little cringe if you could just ult rush and then just ult. But, I don't know. We'll throw a couple more games in, see if we can get some interesting scenarios where I can actually attack in with Hell a little bit. Alright, what do we got? Okay, unknown team. They don't have Hell, so that's good for me. I'm going to assume that there's evasion food at play here, so we're going to do this. Because they have Fitoria, this is definitely evasion food. Latency? No evasion? Are you kidding me? Anyways, we're going to do some decent damage here with Thor, which is good. And then we're going to throw the debuff on last. Because he's got Fitoria on his team, he's going to cleanse all those debuffs off, apply the big, like, the restrictive debuffs to himself. Single target seal on the Thor. That's so good. That's so good. His AoE actually isn't the best on turn 1 with Fitoria, so only being able to AoE here, or single, wait. Oh, it's a debuff card, so it doesn't actually seal that. Never mind. Sorry, I forget how that works sometimes. What are we looking like? 150k. Let's do... They don't have any stacks on, unfortunately. Let's do this. This, and then this, I guess. I kind of want to throw the stance back on, but I know that his Thor... Well, if we kill here, it won't matter, but... That proc Thunder God's Judgment in the middle of the attack, actually, which is interesting that it works like that. Nice bit of damage there. Boom. Okay, pretty solid. We actually pull our ultimate, but we have enhanced hallucination on. So, as long as he has his combo with Sabnak, which I don't think he did last time, because I think he was AoE sealed on Sabnak, he can actually stun my Thor here, which is okay. It's not great, obviously. Like, I'd love to be able to just ult and get out of this game, but I do need to see Hell do her thing. So he's gonna have to attack into me. with the AoEs here, which is going to put hell stacks on himself. And then maybe... Oh, he's putting full stacks on. Okay, this is like best case scenario for hell. We'll see how well this does. Boom. Decent little chunk of damage there. Actually, not too much. I don't think... I think he still doesn't have his passive proc yet. Oh, yikes. She actually has hallucination on. Let me throw this on. This, I would love to have used the level 2 here, but it is what it is. And then I'm going to proc that passive on the Futoria. It might even just kill outright. Let me see this. All crits. All crits. Okay, actually not bad. I mean, you know, not bad. Maybe I'm coping a little bit, but it could be worse. It could. It could be way worse. Okay, this was a real player. No evasion food. Am I remembering that right? No evasion food? Either way. Okay, finally getting out CC'd. I'm surprised we've been going first so much, honestly. Would have out CC'd if I would have went if I would have used actual CC food here, but I'm okay with that. I want this to be a going second kind of showcase anyway. AoE with her gets evaded, so no infect here. AoE with Escanor, nothing? Okay. Alright. Whatever. Whatever, dude. Let's do this. He's going to proc his passive and cleanse 2. I guess we just throw this and then this. Arthur's going to proc his. I kind of want to proc everybody's, but... Well, actually, he's not going to cleanse his because I forget that we put a hell stack on and we put the crit chance lower on. Crit chance, crit damage. So, it's actually going to be the 3rd debuff, which might actually not be terrible. Because honestly, like, if he gets AoE sealed, it doesn't matter because his AoE is a debuff, not an attack card anyway. So we'll just kind of see how that goes. We don't have the taunt with our Sabnak, though, which is a little scary. Going for hell. I'm actually surprised by that. Do we live that? We do. Okay, he kills off hell. Not the worst thing in the world. He's not... Well, he did AoE me, actually, so I do have my passive proc. Let's go with this right here. Level 2, this will do the most damage it can. Boom. Decent. He does have his stance on at this point, or like his taunt, sorry. I keep wanting to call it a stance, but it's not a stance. Don't think that kills. Kills off the Lilia, though, which is actually pretty beneficial. Single target seal on the... I forgot he had max stacks again, so he cleansed that off. Unfortunate, but Escanor's AoE sealed, which I think is not a bad thing here. Because I already have my passive procced on Thor. I think we're dead either way, though. Yeah. Unfortunate. If that looked like 20% to me. That looks like 20%. Oh, well. I mean, it is what it is. Alright, I think this is going to be our last game. Going first against a Guild Wars Escanor, so I'm pretty sure this is a bot, which is actually kind of weird, because if I want him to get rid of those, it's hard to set this up correctly with whatchamacallit, with hell on the team, actually. I guess I'm just going to move this and then throw that out, because this isn't going to put a stack on or anything. Pretty good damage. Was that enough to... I don't know if that was enough to proc my passive or not, but we do this. That puts on the debuffs. I can't mess with Hell's AoE, unfortunately, because it puts on a different debuff, which I don't need. AoE here is good, actually. Evasion food, I forget. I feel like the evasion food actually ends up hindering me a little bit more than it should have. Maybe I should just start running like HP food or something like that, like something beneficial. Because like they use these AoEs and I really want them to get the hell stacks on and stuff like that, but then they just don't have the hell stacks on, so that really sucks. I do have my passive proc, so let's see if hell can take out Melee here. 2 stacks of his passive. We're going to give him max stacks right here. Okay, 335, not bad. That's a level 1. Not bad at all. Boom. Type advantage here on Gother. This is maybe a little scary because we're giving him 40%. Never mind, he's dead. I'm going to quit. I think this is a bot, but just in case it's not, I want to lose the score because I don't want to move into Challenger just yet because there's still a couple of videos that I want to record this week. And if you don't know, I do get a question, get the question asked every once in a while. I don't want to push into Challenger because it's basically just bot city over there. Once you get to Challenger, people just stop pushing, and you can't D-rank out of Challenger into your PvP. So I guess we're gonna call it there. I think that it helps. Is it the craziest relic? No. Most relics nowadays just aren't very crazy in general, but I do think that it's going to make her decently relevant for the foreseeable future. I don't know that it would have been better to give Tyr a holy relic in this update or not. I think that Tyr is still actually doing really, really well. You just have to utilize them correctly, of course, but altogether, I mean, I like Hell as a unit. I really do. I think Hell's awesome. And so her getting a Holy Relic here, making her a little bit more useful, giving her some CC, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm not hating on it. I actually think that it's pretty decent. Is it worth grinding Rat? Maybe. I mean, it is like a decent relic for a decent character, but I don't know. That's to be determined for the individual, I think. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you've gotten any cool experience with the Hell Relic, let me know how it's been going. But other than that, I'm pretty much done. I don't know what I'm messing with next. I think I want to try her on the Ragnarok team instead of the Unknown team. So that could be kind of fun. So either way, thanks for watching. Subscribe.